Hello, my name is David Bavaird and I am lucky enough to be the chair of the Heritage Centre called the Old Lowlight, based in the Fish Quay in North Shields. Let me start by saying that I hope you're all looking after yourself and your family in these unprecedented and worrying times. Today is the start of Volunteer Week, an event which we normally at the Old Lowlight like to celebrate, because our centre would not be as active, would not be doing as well without our volunteers. And today, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'd like to place our formal thanks to all the volunteers who help with ideas, with enthusiasm, with hard work and with a sense of humour. So on behalf of all of the board, a huge thank you to our volunteers. Last year, volunteers meant that for the first time the Old Lowlight Heritage Centre survived without any necessary grant support. We became what I like to call a sustainable community asset. This was not achieved easily and was only done down to the hard work of our volunteers and the hard work to our many dedicated staff. As I'm sure you can imagine, the COVID-19 has meant that we have had to fundamentally look at what we are doing. We made the decision, following government advice, to close the Heritage Centre in March, and it was necessary for us to put all of our staff on furlough during this time. Despite this, we have managed to keep up to date by email, by Zoom conference calls and by our extensive use of social media. And I'm sure you, like me, have enjoyed many of the informative and educational talk we've had on local buildings, local history and local people. It's examples of these that, in my opinion, makes Old Lowlight a unique community asset. So, what happens next? Well, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a politician, and I'm not an economist. What I can tell you is that the Old Lowlight is making every step that we can to make sure we're opening as soon as we possibly can, following government advice, with our first priority being the safety, health and well-being of our staff, our volunteers and our customers. In the next few weeks we'll be working through a detailed plan that will hopefully allow us to open, perhaps in a more limited way, during the summer. It would be remiss of me at this point in time not also to note our huge thanks to all of the staff and all of the volunteers who helped with our funding efforts at the start of this process, where I'm delighted to say within 17 hours we beat our target, and in the end we received donations of over £3,500. I would also like to note our thanks to Historic England, who have also given us a grant of £9,000, which will allow us to continue to help cope with the lack of income through COVID-19. So, today, a huge thank you to you, our volunteers and our staff for all your hard work. Please look after yourself, look after your families, and look forward to seeing you all very, very soon at the Old Lowlight Heritage Centre, celebrating the history that makes our town so special. Thank you. Goodbye.